Hi all, welcome back.
Sentences may be classified according to the structure. It depends on how many clauses and if the clauses are main clause or subordinate clause. We could classify into three types. One is simple sentence, second one compound sentence, and third it is complex sentence. What is a simple sentence? A simple sentence contains one main clause, that is, with one subject and a verb, it would express a complete thought. For example, a man was driving the car. A man is the subject, was driving is the verb, and the sentence gives us a complete thought. It becomes a main clause. Hence, the sentence with one main clause or an independent clause is called as a simple sentence. What is a compound sentence? Compound sentence contain two main clauses joined by a conjunction. For example, Lena opened the door and she asked me to enter. Lena is the subject, opened is the verb. She is the subject, asked is the verb. Here,
Two clauses are joined by a conjunction.
so first main clause, it has a subject and a verb and the meaning is complete. And after the conjunction there is another main clause, and for that also there is a subject, verb, and the meaning is complete. Both the main clauses are joined by the conjunction and hence it becomes a compound sentence. What is a complex sentence? It contains one main clause and one or more subordinate clauses. For example, when he won the match, everyone cheered. Everyone is the subject, cheered is the verb, and it becomes an independent clause because it expresses a complete thought. When he won the match, even though it has a subject, he, and a verb won, it doesn't give us a complete thought. Hence, it becomes a subordinate clause. And as I told you already, a complex sentence contains one main clause or one or more subordinate clauses. The clauses are joined by a connector. Because it was raining, I wore a raincoat. Because it was raining is the subordinate clause. I wore a raincoat is the main clause. The clauses are separated by a comma and hence it becomes a complex sentence. Let us work out a few examples. I can speak Malayalam fluently. I is the subject, can speak is the verb, and it expresses a complete thought. Hence, it becomes a main clause. This is a sentence with one main clause and it becomes a simple sentence. He was angry, so he shouted. He was angry is the main clause. There is a subject and a verb and it expresses a complete thought. So he shouted is also a main clause. There is a subject, he, and a verb shouted and it has a complete thought, it becomes a main clause.
So both the clauses
Are joined by a conjunction, so
hence it becomes a compound sentence.
although he was sick, he went to school. Although he was sick doesn't express a complete thought. It is a subordinate clause. He went to school has a complete thought and it is the main clause. One main clause plus one subordinate clause, it becomes a complex sentence. I am a teacher and my wife is a lawyer. I am a teacher is the main clause which gives you a complete meaning. My wife is a lawyer is also a main clause that gives you a complete meaning. Both the main clauses are joined by the conjunction and hence it becomes a compound sentence. Even though the exam was difficult, all the students passed. Can you guess the answer? Even though the exam was difficult doesn't convey a proper meaning and it becomes a subordinate clause. All the students passed conveys a proper meaning and it becomes a main clause. The sentences with one main clause, another subordinate clause, it becomes a complex sentence. I hope you all understood. Thank you.